As far as the legal aspects are concerned, cosmetics regulation already prohibits animal testing. You already explained it very correctly, and that was also something which was done during a transition period. Now, as far as we are concerned, the animal testing ban in the cosmetics regulation is carved in stone, and in my was never ever has somebody asked me to revise it. So it's widely accepted by the industry, it's widely accepted by everyone, and I think it's also very appreciated by the consumer. But we also have to admit that the cosmetics regulation only covers human health of the end users. So there's a number of aspects that are not covered by the cosmetics regulation. Environmental protection, for instance, or protection of workers. It's not covered by the cosmetics regulation. It's covered by other pieces of EU chemicals legislation, and indeed, these pieces of legislation do not require or do not prohibit animal testing. Because ingredients that are being used for cosmetics can also be used for other purposes. And can, so therefore, for these other purposes, there's still a possibility of animal testing. Yet, it's clear that if ingredients are being used for cosmetics only, then the cosmetics ban, the animal prohibition ban applies for the cosmetics regulation. Now, under REACH, because cosmetics ingredients also have to undergo REACH. REACH requires, or REACH must specifies that you can use animal testing, but only as a last resort. It leaves the door open for animal testing, which is true. The targeted revision of the REACH regulation, and this is something that we will discuss also during the Senker panel, aims at increasing the available hazard information, also on substances registered in the lowest tonnage range and on endocrine disruptors for all substances. This will lead to enhanced health and environmental protection, but it might also have impacts on animal testing. We have to be honest here. And this is something that we need to explore in our response to the initiative and also in the future legislative initiatives that the Commission will table. And this is the legal aspect, but we have to rely on science also, because we as a European Commission, and it goes for all the institutions, we're also very science-driven. And what counts for us, and which is urgent, is the development of alternative methodologies, because this is what we need. You cannot ban something but without having a good alternative. And indeed, as you pointed out, science is making very rapid progress. The Commission is working very closely with a number of other bodies. First of all, the agency, but also the Joint Research Centre, which is very active on alternative methods, on non-animal methods. And also the Scientific Committee on Consumer Safety, SCCS, which is specialized in the safety of cosmetics. We're working very closely together for the development of these alternative methods, and they need to be validated, because it's important that these methods are being accepted by everybody who is involved in the safety assessment of cosmetic ingredients. Mr. Centrum already pointed out we're organizing together with ECHA and other stakeholders a seminar, a workshop that will take place during the 1st of May and the 1st of June. And that workshop will discuss steps that are necessary to reduce animal testing for all regulatory purposes, in the short and in medium term, and to reach the ultimate goal of phasing out animal testing in the long term. Our formal response to your very important initiative will be tabled by the end of July. And you will see, we'll try to be as ambitious as we can possibly be, and the response will also indicate further avenues for actions from our side. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to the Commission.